Right. Here's another video. I sold my Flex 10, and let me tell you about a little bit about the. This is basically a comparison between the Rane 4 non-moving platters with the Rev 5. I can easily buy the Rev 7. I know it has better sound and it's a more profit unit. But I just don't like moving platters. I just hate to think about in a wedding the motor is gonna fail on me and it's gonna like ruin my night, or any dust getting into it. I just don't wanna like think about that motor is gonna go out in 2, 3, 5 years, even 5 years. I don't wanna worry about it. So I'm not a moving platter person. I don't really scratch them. But anyways, uh, you came for this. Uh, which one will I choose? I'll tell you what. Right now, I will choose the Rane 4, and I'll tell you why. The main, not necessarily it's better, 100%, but the reasons why. The main reasons is the sound quality. Sound quality, the output. Right now, I'm testing it out. I tested it to really high volumes. You won't be able to hear it on the phone. It's not very noticeable. But I went through the specs and the actual manual, and you can see their specifications. They're really detailed. Uh, noise radio ratio of USB noise, because USB makes noise, is only 0.004%. The output is 113 dBs. This one is 110 dBs. It doesn't say the noise ratio of basically how much output is put in versus the noise is creating. So this one is 0.04. Not perfect, but I mean, if you're spending a lot of money on speakers and you're getting something like this, I mean, you just ruin your whole system. Your weakest link is your strongest. You're as strongest as your weakest link. So you can have $7,000 speakers, but I will say this a sound card is not the greatest. Maybe the Rev 7, they say it has pretty good sound. But the sound in Pioneer, it's a little too bright, it's a little too harsh. As it is, Rain sound, it has like, even Mojak said it has more like more like low end. It's like more like a full body sound. It has its negatives, but right now the main reason why I'm staying with this, even though I like it, I like the layout, I like everything, but I'm a mobile DJ guy, and I've been dealing with Pioneer. I've been changing a lot of speakers because I don't think they sound good. I'm kind of realizing it's just the board, because sometimes I will plug in my mixer directly from the USB. Basically, I use my mixer USB as a out from the computer, and technically I'm bypassing this unit. I'm using it as a basically just a MIDI controller, and sounds a lot better. The other negative that basically, like I told you, it's 110 something dBs. The output. Technically, if you don't want to make the sound too bad, you have to stay below zero, like zero. Like probably zero will be the max, because I started noticing the saturation of sound. Anything past that, and then I have to put it plus 3 dB. Right now it's about plus 2 dB. And Serato. Serato, I mean, it has good sound. It's just a different signature. I like the sound of Record Box better. It has more like low end. But if you mix these and that, I feel like you get a really bright sound. But anyways, the other main reason is the mic. Mic preamp is pretty weak in this unit. And does not have echo. It only has the button. It's not really accessible. Here you have a mic on and off, and then you have all the controls here. Then you have your echo. You have your echo there. So it's really accessible. You can turn it on and off instead of just being here. As a mobile DJ, this is really important. In this unit, it has anti-feedback suppression for the mic. Once I have it plugged in, I can probably have the mic really close and it's still gonna sound good. Lolo. Anyways, I don't have it plugged in, but I just wanna sometimes I make videos too short, too long. But I mean, if you're coming to find out what is what, sound output, it's stronger, better quality. Mic input preamp, it's better, it's stronger. It has anti-feedback. It has the echo, accessible buttons to turn it on and off. And another main reason, it's this unit. It's lit up. I can see it at night, not just the buttons that I can see at night. The only reason that I actually consider this one is because I'm tired of 4-channel controllers. I never use 4 channels, so I find it a little bit too busy. I wanted to make it a little bit more simple, so easy on my eyes. I'm not trying to like choose what is what. So I went with this. Because I was looking at the Rev 7. I mean, the Rev 7, I will pick it up. If the Rev 7 was not moving platters, I will not have the Rev 5 here. Rev 7 will be here. But I kind of like the layout. Everything is in the front. But right now it's on. It's basically that's as lit up as it's gonna get. And I'm in a bright area right now. Imagine at night. I mean, let's see. I'm 45. I don't have the greatest eyes. Imagine here, like where's the auto loop? Like right now it's on, but normally it's like that. Once you turn it on, that's when it's gonna lit up. All the buttons that's how they remain. I think the stems. This is the other one that they lit up, but all these buttons, this one they lit up, but all these buttons are all they have no light. So but I would say probably the main reason is the sound and the mic. I just want to go to a party, set it up, and I know it's just gonna sound fine. That it's not gonna hurt people's ears. This is a beast. It's not that heavy. It feels like it's aluminum. It looks heavier than it actually is. So I, in the 20 years of DJing, all I ever did it's Pioneer, and I always find I mean, if you're like on their $2,000 controller, I don't feel like the sound is as good. I mean, I dealt with the SRX. I mean, this is the SR2. Not too bad, such a bad sound, but it's a very weak signal. You need a mixer. For all these controllers, you need a mixer. If you're running more than two 12s, more likely you need a mixer. If you're running subs and all that stuff, if you want the best sound, you need a mixer. If you're using Pioneers, maybe the more expensive over $2,000 mixers, or they have better sound like the Rev 7. But this is 1,200, and this one it just went up a little bit. This one is 1,500. For $300, you're getting it feels more professional, this unit. And I'm talking about just how plastic is. I mean, this plastic, it looks like from the bean containers that I find in the like storage plastic containers from Costco. But don't get me wrong. I mean, Pioneer, even though it may look really flimsy, they are very reliable units. And I want to say this, like this one, it actually has metal post. This one, it does not have metal post. Knobs. Over here, I think they're not metal posts right here. The faders, yeah, definitely feel better. Well, not, it's about the same. I mean, good quality on the faders. No, not really. Maybe in the crossfader. Crossfader, it's good. This one feels a little bit better. As far as the buttons and Rane, they're a lot more like clicky. I don't like them so much compared to these. Even though these are little, I'm used to this. It's more like sensitive touch. I will give it to Pioneer on the pads. Even these buttons are not lit up. I will give it to Pioneer. Buttons feel excellent. Over here, I don't know, they feel a little cheap, not so responsive. And the plate and Q button, I always give it to Pioneer. It's like metal. They have the best buttons. These ones, but I mean, they work. So I'll give it to Pioneer. The design, I think is good. I will probably have this with the skin white so I can see the buttons better. The jog wheels, it has jog wheel fillings. So even though they feel a little cheap, this is not a Flex 10 quality. This is more like Flex 6 quality type of jog wheel. The mechanical touch is actually, for what I understand, it's actually cheaper technology than the capacitive. Capacitive, Jug wheels are more expensive to make than the mechanical. It's just everybody was looking at them in the CDJs, so everybody wanted them. That's my understanding, but I may be wrong. But this is not the same as Flex 10 because I had the Flex 10. This is a big plus that you have the jug wheel adjustment. This one doesn't. It feels good because it's capacitive, but it doesn't have any jug wheel attachment. It feels pretty heavy. Maybe you have to get used to it. It feels like a metal thing. It's I'm not loving those jug wheels, but I like them because they're capacitive, so they're a little bit more responsive than these ones. If you're talking about Flex 10, jug wheels are perfect. Even though they're mechanical, they're very good. They're way better than these Flex 10 jug wheels. But this one, it makes it really good for backspins. This one, you're never gonna get a backspin, probably a good one. So, I mean, I think it's time to switch. I've been dealing with Pioneer. I feel like they're getting greedy. Every time they're coming up with pretty good designs. They're reliable units, but they're cheaping out in a bunch of stuff. I mean, just their sound cards. It's just for even the $2,000, even the Flex 10, it does not have as good as of a sound as this one. This one has a better sound than the Flex 10, the Rane 4. Uh, so I will probably just stay with this one. I got them for pretty much almost the same price because I got $200 off on this one. This one I pay full price. So yeah, the lights is not lit up enough to see at night. Mic quality, sound output quality, and how strong it is. I just tested it last night. I tested it right now. It's a full volume. So I'm gonna stay with this. I'm gonna give it a chance to Rane, even though I never liked Rane. I don't really like their little buttons. Like I had not such a fat fingers, but I mean you have so much space. Why don't you make a bigger button? But it's just a classic look of Rane when it was made in the United States. But yeah, this is not made in America. This is not the original Rane. This is now made in China. It's just designed by Rane, which and music bought Rane. Everybody knows that. But I mean, they're still giving you quality. I mean, they give you split Q on the back. They give you a stereo mono switch. They give you two XLRs mics, not just quarter inch. And then you can put a iPad through channel 3 and 4. So they're giving you some extra things. Buttons, they feel better. These ones feel more professional than these. Yeah, Pioneer, they need to up their game because Rane and Denon, they're taking over. They're taking over. I see a lot of DJs moving to Rane, Denon. Like if you want a good unit, probably Pioneer. You have to spend over $2,000 with Pioneer. It's still very reliable. I'm saying Pioneer, they release a product and they don't do a firmware probably in another 3-4 years. Because whatever they make, it's made right the first time. Pioneer. And with Rane, sometimes it takes them 2-3 years to fix all their stuff. Like this one, that's why I never got it on the first when it came out. Um, Hopefully it doesn't fail on me, but so far it's been good with the latest firmware update. Anyways, I don't want to make it too long. I have some other reviews for the MK2 Rane 1. I bought it and returned it. So I do all this work for you guys, so you guys know. Don't tell me, I'm not saying if you have this unit, don't feel bad. Like, I mean, it's a good unit. But I will personally, I will run it with the external mixer, with your mics and your outputs and everything, and you should be fine. And this is the layout is great because you have everything on the front. It's really straightforward. I like it. I mean, it's probably for quick mixing. It's a great mixer right here. This one, this one's pretty good for scratching. I mean, it's still Pioneer. It's good quality. Don't get fooled by the plastic look. Even though it feels plastic, Pioneer, they make reliable units. This unit, it's I don't know, 5-7 years old and still works. But I used to like when they did their white buttons and they would lit up. But not anymore. I mean, it's a different look, but it's hard to see. I will kind of like these type of buttons, like this, all the way over here, so I can see them better at night. Anyways, thank you guys. Either unit is good. If you're a mobile DJ, even though it's a little bit bigger. I mean, it's not the biggest difference. That one is taller. And as far as the weight, it's probably like only 5 pounds difference. This is like 13, and this is like 18, 19 pounds. But anyways, thank you, and hopefully this helps you. Because people, they only talk about other stuff, and I always wanna like make a review and some important things as a mobile DJ.